a $65 million book deal, a $50 million Netflix contract, and a luxury estate worth $11.75 million. This is how Barack Obama built a billionaire lifestyle after leaving the White House. Life after the presidency. When Barack Obama stepped down from the presidency in January 2017, many expected he would retreat from the public eye, perhaps into a quiet retirement. But Barack and Michelle Obama had other plans. Instead of leaving Washington, D.C., as many former presidents do, the Obamas decided to stay put. With their daughters Malia and Sasha still finishing their education at the prestigious Sidwell Friends School, the Obamas wanted to maintain stability for their family during this major transition. His financial situation, which was already comfortable thanks to his presidential salary and earlier book deals, skyrocketed after his presidency ended. While still serving as president, Obama earned a consistent $400,000 annually, along with a yearly $50,000 allowance for costs, $100,000 for travel, tax-free, and $19,000 for entertainment. These perks were beneficial, but the real financial rewards came after he left office. Once free from the responsibilities of the presidency, he entered a new chapter in his life, one that would prove incredibly lucrative. In the months following his exit from the White House, Obama secured several high-profile speaking engagements, where he could command up to $400,000 per speech. These events quickly became a significant source of income, as corporations and organizations were eager to hear his insights on leadership, politics, and world events. However, the largest financial windfall came in the form of book deals. In 2017, Barack and Michelle Obama signed a massive joint book deal with Penguin Random House, reportedly worth $65 million. This deal covered both Barack's memoir, A Promised Land, and Michelle's memoir, Becoming. Both books became instant bestsellers, with A Promised Land selling nearly 890,000 copies on its first day of release. Meanwhile, Michelle's Becoming became a cultural phenomenon, solidifying the Obama status as literary giants. Then, in 2018, they expanded their reach into the entertainment industry by founding Higher Ground Productions, a media company designed to produce content aligned with their values and vision. Their partnership with Netflix resulted in a reported $50 million deal, producing films, documentaries, and series that have been critically acclaimed. On top of this, Obama continues to draw a comfortable pension of $200,000 annually, a perk afforded to all former U.S. presidents. His foundation, public engagements, and philanthropic efforts have kept him in the public eye. But it's his sharp business acumen and media ventures that have ensured his post-presidency life is as financially successful as it is impactful. The Obamas also upgraded their lifestyle, acquiring an $8.1 million, 8,200 square foot mansion in the upscale Kalorama neighborhood of Washington, D.C., ensuring they could maintain a luxurious but private life. In 2019, they expanded their real estate portfolio further by purchasing a breathtaking 29-acre estate on Martha's Vineyard for $11.75 million, offering them a serene escape from the public eye. You might think staying in Washington, D.C. was a simple choice for the Obamas, but what really drove their decision was just the beginning. You'd be shocked to find out how Obama began building his wealth long before he became president. How it all started. To understand how he became a billionaire, we need to rewind to the early 2000s, a time when he was relatively unknown to the broader public. Back then, Obama was serving as a state senator in Illinois, earning an annual salary of $80,287. Besides his political career, Obama was a lecturer at the University of Chicago Law School, where he earned approximately $32,000 per year teaching law students. Though modest by today's standards, these incomes laid the groundwork for what would become a financial empire. The real turning point in Obama's financial trajectory came in 2005. At this time, Obama signed a lucrative multi-book deal with Random House. His first major work, The Audacity of Hope, would go on to catapult him into the literary spotlight. The book earned him a $1.9 million advance, marking the beginning of his ascent to wealth. When The Audacity of Hope hit the shelves in 2006, it didn't just perform well, it became a bestseller, staying on the New York Times bestseller list for 30 weeks. Readers were drawn to Obama's powerful vision for the future of America, and the book's success laid a solid financial foundation for what was to come. Obama's previous memoir, Dreams from My Father, which was first published in 1995, didn't see massive success initially. However, following Obama's electrifying keynote speech at the 2004 Democratic National Convention, which introduced him to a national audience, Dreams from My Father skyrocketed in popularity. People were eager to learn more about Obama's life story, and the book's sales surged. By 2006, Obama had earned $425,000 from The Audacity of Hope and $150,000 from royalties for Dreams from My Father. This marked a significant financial milestone for him and his family. Not only was he gaining traction politically, but he was also building a substantial personal fortune through his writing. In addition to his literary success, Obama made very smart financial decisions by investing in mutual funds, including the Vanguard Wellington Fund and U.S. Treasury notes. These investments were relatively conservative, but provided him with a stable financial portfolio. By the time Obama took office in 2008, his holdings in the U.S. Treasury bills alone were valued between $1.1 million and $5.1 million. Another major financial boost came when Obama was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize in 2009. The prize came with a $1.4 million award, which Obama graciously donated to charity, further cementing his reputation as a leader who prioritizes giving back to the community. Book deals and presidential salary are one thing, but Obama didn't stop there. To fully understand his path to billionaire status, you need to look at how he expanded his influence into an entirely new world: Hollywood. Expanding into film and media. Barack and Michelle Obama's move into the film and media industry was a bold and unexpected step. After years of being in the public spotlight for politics and policy, they turned their attention to storytelling in a whole new way. The launch of Higher Ground Productions in 2018 marked their official entry into the entertainment world. But their journey into film and media was not merely a post-presidential hobby. It was a calculated business move that added to their growing fortune while allowing them to continue shaping public discourse. Higher Ground Productions was founded with a clear mission: to tell powerful stories that align with the Obama's values, focusing on themes of hope, unity, and social change. From the outset, the Obamas knew that they wanted to produce content that had a deeper message, one that resonated with audiences across the world. This focus on uplifting, socially conscious media immediately attracted the attention of major players in the entertainment industry. In May 2018, Higher Ground made headlines when it signed a massive deal with Netflix, rumored to be worth around $50 million. This deal gave the Obamas a platform to create and distribute films, series, and documentaries that reflected their vision. The partnership allowed them to maintain influence in a new arena, one where they could address issues like race, democracy, and social justice through storytelling. Higher Ground's projects have included critically acclaimed productions, like the Oscar-winning documentary American Factory, which examines the impact of globalization on workers in the US and China. This film, which won the Academy Award for Best Documentary Feature in 2020, exemplified the kind of stories the Obamas wanted to bring to the world. Ones that provoke thought and inspire change. The success of American Factory not only boosted the credibility of Higher Ground Productions, but also solidified the Obamas' position as influential media figures. In 2022, the Obamas expanded their media influence even further by signing a multi-year first-look deal with Audible, a leading producer of spoken word entertainment. This partnership allowed them to dive into podcasting, where they could explore storytelling through a different medium, reaching audiences in yet another impactful way. The Audible deal highlighted their ability to diversify their media presence while continuing to grow their influence. By venturing into the entertainment industry, the Obamas didn't just add to their financial portfolio. They redefined what a former president and first lady could do after leaving public office. Their move into film and media allowed them to continue engaging with the public on a large scale, but on their own terms. Now, a $50 million Netflix deal might seem like the pinnacle, but when you're a global icon, you also need a place to call home. Get ready to explore Obama's real estate portfolio, where luxury meets strategy. Real estate portfolio. After leaving the White House, Barack and Michelle Obama upgraded their real estate holdings, making significant investments in some of the most luxurious properties in the United States. One of their most notable purchases was their stunning mansion in Washington, D.C.'s prestigious Kalorama neighborhood. After renting it for a short time, they decided to buy the 8,200 square foot estate for $8.1 million. This grand home, which blends historic charm and modern conveniences, is a perfect reflection of the Obamas' post-presidential life, maintaining a connection to the Capitol while living in relative seclusion. The house features 9 bedrooms and 8.5 bathrooms, giving the family plenty of room to host guests while also ensuring private spaces for each family member. With 2 gourmet kitchens, expansive living areas, and luxurious touches like high-end marble countertops, the house is a combination of style and functionality. What sets the Kalorama property apart is its thoughtful design, balancing open and airy spaces with the security and privacy that a former president requires. The house sits back from the street, offering a sense of seclusion, and the neighborhood itself is known for its high level of security, making it the perfect spot for a former world leader. It also provides ample outdoor space for entertaining, with a beautifully landscaped backyard that's ideal for intimate family gatherings or hosting larger events. But Washington, D.C. isn't the only place the Obamas have chosen to call home. Their second major real estate investment came in 2019, when they purchased an $11.75 million estate on Martha's Vineyard. This massive 29-acre property offers them a peaceful escape from the fast-paced life in Washington. Situated right on the coast, the estate includes a 7,000 square foot main house with 7 bedrooms and 8.5 bathrooms. The estate also includes a private beach, a swimming pool, and plenty of outdoor space for the family to enjoy their time in nature. One of the unique features of the property is its bathhouse, which offers direct access to a picturesque pond, allowing the Obamas to indulge in peaceful water activities whenever they desire. Plus, the property boasts a raised sun deck where they can relax and soak in the beautiful views of the vineyard and coastline. With panoramic views, cozy fireplaces, and enough space to entertain both family and guests, the property is designed to offer both luxury and intimacy. Beyond these 2 high-profile properties, the Obamas also maintain their longtime family home in Chicago's Hyde Park neighborhood. Purchased for $1.65 million in 2005, this home holds sentimental value for the Obamas. It's where they began their family and built their roots in public service. The Hyde Park residence reflects the family's connection to their past, a constant reminder of where they came from and the community that helped shape their journey. With properties in 3 iconic locations, Washington, D.C., Martha's Vineyard, and Chicago, the Obamas have curated a real estate portfolio that offers the perfect balance of history, luxury, and family life. Each property has its own unique significance, from their community to family in D.C., to the tranquil retreat of Martha's Vineyard and their deep Chicago roots. Clearly, he's got some incredible homes on land. But what about Obama's life in the skies? From private jets to exotic islands, the next chapter of his journey will take you around the globe in style. Traveling the world in style. Since leaving the White House, Barack and Michelle Obama have become known for their luxurious travel adventures, visiting some of the world's most exclusive destinations. Their travels are not just about luxury, though. For them, these trips represent opportunities to connect with different cultures, explore history, and enjoy well-deserved relaxation after 8 intense years in the public spotlight. One of the highlights of the Obamas' post-presidential travels was their trip to Greece. This journey allowed them to immerse themselves in the rich history of the region while taking in the breathtaking Mediterranean landscapes. They were spotted exploring ancient ruins and enjoying private tours of historical sites, all while surrounded by the stunning beauty of Greece's coastline. The trip was a perfect example of how the Obamas balanced their thirst for cultural knowledge with their desire to enjoy life's finer things. Another unforgettable destination on their travel list is Bali. The Obamas were seen touring the Tampak Siring village and the Jatiluwi rice terraces, which offer some of the most picturesque landscapes in Indonesia. This vacation not only gave them the chance to explore Bali's unique cultural and natural beauty, but also allowed them to experience the serenity of the island's lush green terraces and temples. For a family that enjoys both adventure and relaxation, Bali was the perfect destination, combining cultural exploration with peaceful escapes into nature. Of course, one of the most meaningful travel destinations for Barack Obama will always be Hawaii, where he was born and raised. During his presidency and beyond, he has returned to Oahu to reconnect with his roots. He revisits key locations from his childhood, including the neighborhood of Makiki, where he grew up, and Punahou School, where he attended classes as a young boy. One especially significant place for him is the beach at Halona Blowhole, where his mother's ashes were scattered. This deeply personal connection to Hawaii makes it much more than just a vacation destination for Obama. It's a place where he can reflect on his past and recharge spiritually. Besides these serene escapes, Barack Obama has also had some truly opulent travel experiences. After leaving office, the former president visited French Polynesia and stayed at the Brando, a luxury resort on the private island of Tetiaroa. Previously owned by legendary actor Marlon Brando, the resort is a secluded paradise, offering guests ultimate privacy and world-class service. A night in one of the one-bedroom villas at the Brando can cost between $3,000 and $4,000, making it one of the most exclusive vacation spots in the world. The resort is known for its pristine beaches, clear blue waters, and a commitment to eco-friendly luxury, making it a fitting destination for the environmentally conscious former president. During his time in office, the former president also traveled extensively, setting a record for the number of international trips taken by a US president. He visited 58 countries during his presidency, making history with his visits to countries like Myanmar and Cuba, where he sought to improve diplomatic relations. Obama's focus on Southeast Asia, Africa, and Latin America showcased his belief in expanding US engagement with previously overlooked regions. Beyond politics, he always found time to indulge in his love of travel, visiting famous landmarks like the Great Wall of China and Stonehenge, while also enjoying more adventurous activities like snorkeling in the Pacific Ocean. These global adventures reflect Obama's passion for learning, exploration, and cultural exchange. But it wasn't just unforgettable trips that came with his time as a president. World leaders also bestowed him with some of the most extravagant and symbolic gifts. You won't believe the incredible gifts fit for a president. Gifts fit for a president. When you're the leader of one of the most powerful nations in the world, the gifts you receive from foreign dignitaries and leaders are anything but ordinary. In fact, one of the most extravagant ones came from King Abdullah of Saudi Arabia, who presented Obama with a lavish desert-themed sculpture crafted on a green-veined marble base with gold palm trees and camel figurines. The gift was accompanied by a gold medallion and a brass and gold clock by Jaeger LeCoultre, valued at around $34,000. In 2011, King Abdullah added to this by gifting Obama high-end jewelry and watches worth $1.4 million, further showcasing the diplomatic relationship between the two countries. Another notable gift came from Hu Jintao, President of China, who offered a beautifully framed silk embroidery depicting the Obama family, valued at $20,000. The UK's Prime Minister gifted Obama a black and gold pen, along with a wooden holder made from HMS Gannet, a historic naval ship. Worth $16,000, the gift emphasized the strong relationship between the US and the UK, alongside a selection of books on Winston Churchill, adding historical depth to the gesture. Italy's Prime Minister, Silvio Berlusconi, presented Obama with blown glass candle holders, a glass fruit bowl, and a Francesco Basile gold watch in a crystal case. The watch, valued at $6,400, symbolized the cultural elegance of Italy, while also honoring the diplomatic ties between the nations. From Israel's President, Shimon Peres, Obama received a bronze statue of a girl releasing doves, symbolizing peace. Valued at $8,000, it reflected Obama's role in Middle Eastern diplomacy. Pope Benedict XVI also gifted Obama a gilded mosaic of St. Peter's Square, 2 spiritual books, and a decorative gold coin, valued at $7,995. Other gifts included a hand-carved ebony sculpture from Tanzania's president, valued at $6,000, showcasing Tanzania's artistic heritage, and a custom-made basketball signed by NBA legends, honoring Obama's love of the game and his cultural impact. But while these luxurious gifts were tokens of admiration from world leaders, Obama's true legacy extends far beyond material wealth. Even after leaving the White House, he continued to shape the world through public engagement and activism. Let's explore how the former president has stayed deeply involved in the causes that matter most to him. Public engagement and activism. In 2014, he and Michelle founded the Obama Foundation, with a focus on helping people create positive change in their communities. Through this foundation, Obama has been able to continue advocating for causes he cares about, from racial equality and criminal justice reform to promoting leadership development among young people. He also used the foundation to speak out about current political and social issues. Whether it's addressing racial inequality in the United States or supporting the Black Lives Matter movement, Obama has remained vocal about the challenges many communities face, always pushing for progress and justice. Plus, he has continued to support LGBTQ+ rights. Under his administration, he has made sure federal contractors could not discriminate based on sexual orientation or gender identity. And he was thrilled when the Supreme Court ruled same-sex marriage legal in 2015. Through his foundation and other charitable work, the Obamas have continued to give back in meaningful ways, whether it's through donations, speeches, or personal engagement with causes that matter most to them. And it looks like his influence on politics, culture, and global leadership has left a lasting mark. What do you think is the legacy Barack Obama will be remembered for? The legacy of Barack Obama. There's no doubt that his influence extends far beyond his time in the White House. His presidency was a turning point for American history, not just because he was the first African-American president, but because of the way he reshaped the conversation around race, identity, and what it means to be American. From the Affordable Care Act to his work on criminal justice reform, Obama's legacy continues to shape the national dialogue. And while some of his policies sparked controversy, there's no denying the impact he's had both domestically and internationally. Even in his post-presidential life, Obama's work with the Obama Foundation and his global influence shows that he's far from done making a difference. Whether through public speaking, media projects, or philanthropic efforts, Barack Obama's reach continues to grow, all while quietly amassing a personal fortune that has made him one of the wealthiest former presidents in US history. And while Obama's wealth and influence are undeniably impressive, there's another billionaire whose fortune dwarfs even the likes of Elon Musk. Check out this next video on the billionaire who makes Elon Musk look poor to see just how massive their fortune is.